You ever sent a text and felt your stomach twist while waiting for her reply? You pick up your phone again and again, hoping for that notification. But it never comes. And suddenly, what was supposed to be a light message turns into overthinking, frustration, and silence. Here's the truth. Most men fail at texting not because they don't know what to say, but because they say too much, too fast, with no feeling behind it. They text to fill silence, not to create emotion. Women don't fall for words. They fall for how those words make them feel. And that, my friend, is where psychology meets Stoicism. Because the man who texts with control becomes the man who owns her attention. So today, I'll show you 3 texting secrets women can't resist. Not tricks, not lines, just pure grounded psychology that makes her feel curiosity, anticipation, and emotional connection. Let's start. 1. Texts that trigger curiosity. Picture this. A man sends her a text. "Hey, how's your day? Hope you're doing well. Did you eat?" He waits. No reply. Or worse, a dry, "yeah." Then another man texts her something like, "You won't believe what just reminded me of you." And instantly she replies, "What is it? What changed?" The difference isn't words. It's psychology. Women are emotional thinkers. They don't respond to logic. They respond to feeling. Curiosity creates that feeling. It sparks a question in her mind that she has to answer. The brain hates uncertainty. When you leave a message half open, you create what psychologists call a curiosity gap. Her mind wants to close it, and that's why she replies faster. But here's the problem. Most men kill curiosity by oversharing. They say everything up front. They remove the chase. And that's where attraction dies. A Stoic man doesn't dump everything. He holds back, calm, grounded, confident. He speaks with space. He lets silence do half the talking. So instead of saying, "I had a crazy day at work today," try saying, "You'd laugh if I told you what happened today." See the difference? Now she's invested. Her imagination starts running. When she asks, "What happened?" don't rush to answer. Hold it, tease it a little. Say, "It's a long story, but I need to know first. Do you believe in coincidences?" Now she's not just replying. She's engaging. She's thinking. And that's the moment when attraction starts forming, inside her head, not in your phone. Because here's the secret. Texting isn't about being funny or clever. It's about being unpredictable and emotionally grounded. When you make her curious, you give her something she can't ignore. That small spark of mystery that keeps her chasing your energy. The man who learns to create curiosity doesn't just get replies. He gets investment. And once a woman invests her attention, she's halfway emotionally attached. 2. Texts that create anticipation, the dopamine effect. Curiosity gets her attention. Anticipation keeps it. Most men fail at texting because they treat it like a checklist. Send, wait, reply. But connection isn't mechanical. It's emotional. You've got to make her feel something between the messages. That's where anticipation comes in. See, when someone expects something exciting, their brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's the same reason people count days before a trip or wait for a text from someone they secretly like. Anticipation is pleasure. But here's the problem. Most guys remove it. They explain too soon. They say too much. They give it all away before she can even get curious. Example, "I have something to tell you." Then 5 seconds later, boom, they spill it. Predictable, no tension. Here's how a Stoic man flips that. He builds anticipation like slow-burning fire. You text her, "I saw something today that instantly reminded me of you. Want to guess what it was?" Now she's playing a mental game. She's imagining, guessing, invested. She's not texting because she's bored. She's texting because she wants to know. Or say, I figured something interesting out about you today, but I'm not sure if I should say it. Boom. You've just turned a normal text into a scene. She'll probably reply, what is it? And you say, you'll think I'm crazy, but it's something I noticed the first time we spoke. That's anticipation, slow, emotional storytelling. You're not giving facts, you're giving feeling. But here's the real secret. Anticipation doesn't only live in words. It lives in timing. Sometimes you don't reply right away. You let her wonder. You let her wait. Not to play games, but to create space. Because when a woman's mind has time to think, it always moves toward the one she's curious about. Don't over-text. Don't over-explain. Let her imagination fill the gaps. A Stoic man never floods her phone. He speaks few, but his words carry weight. Every message feels intentional. Every silence feels calm. Anticipation is built when she feels your restraint, when she knows you're not desperate to be seen, but confident enough to wait to be missed. That's how you shift texting from conversation to connection. 3. Compliments that connect, the authentic effect. Most men compliment women like they're throwing darts in the dark. You're so beautiful. You're gorgeous. You're hot. But here's what they don't realize. Every man says that, so she doesn't feel it anymore. It's like white noise. Everyone's saying the same thing and it's lost all meaning. So how do you stand out? You make her feel seen, not praised. Because real attraction comes when a woman feels understood, not just admired. Here's what I mean. Let's say she's telling you about a dream she's chasing. Most guys would say, that's cool. But you could say, I like how you talk about what you want. Most people just wish. You sound like someone who actually goes for it. You didn't talk about her looks. You talked about her energy. You noticed something deeper. And that's what hits her heart. Here's another one. Instead of, you're so confident, try, you have this calm confidence, like you don't need to prove anything. That kind of compliment stays in her mind long after the chat ends, because it's rare, it's personal, it shows awareness. But timing matters too. Don't throw compliments randomly, say them when they fit naturally, when she's opening up, when she's sharing something meaningful. That's when your words hit like truth, not flattery. A Stoic man compliments without seeking validation. He says it once, calmly, and moves on. Because he doesn't need her reaction to feel certain about himself. And that quiet confidence, that's what drives women crazy. Because she's used to men trying to impress her, not men who simply notice her. And when you mix that awareness with curiosity and anticipation, you become unforgettable. Not because you text the most, but because your words carry meaning. A woman doesn't fall for a man who texts constantly. She falls for the man who texts with purpose, presence, and peace. That's the difference between chasing attention and holding it effortlessly. Attraction through text isn't about perfect words, it's about presence. Curiosity pulls her in. Anticipation keeps her hooked. And authenticity makes her stay. But the real secret? You don't text to get validation. You text to express your truth. You don't chase replies, you build meaning. The Stoic man isn't desperate for attention. He's comfortable in silence. He doesn't need her response to feel enough. That's what makes him magnetic. So next time you text, remember, don't try to impress her. Make her feel something real. Because when you mix calmness with mystery and honesty, you're not just another guy in her inbox. You're the man she can't stop thinking about. Stay grounded, stay clear-minded. And as always, this is Behavior Insight, helping men master the psychology of calm confidence.